Tourette syndrome. Misdiagnosed, misunderstood, and a lot more common than most people think.
Well, I felt like I didn't fit in with everybody else.
Doctors said, oh, he's just nervous.
As you can imagine, particularly adolescents have to deal with their peers. They have to deal with the discomfort of ticking at times when they don't want to, and they have to learn how to cope with this.
That people understand this kind of things happen, and it's a lot more common than people think.
TS affects more than 1 in 200 kids, over 28,000 in New Jersey alone. Hope and support for these kids and their families is provided through a world-class resource called the New Jersey Center for Tourette Syndrome and Associated Disorders. NJCTS, the only such program of its kind in the nation, puts New Jersey at the forefront of addressing the needs of Garden State families and professionals dealing with Tourette syndrome. Established as a collaboration among the Tourette Syndrome Association of New Jersey, Rutgers University, and health professionals throughout the state, NJCTS offers referral and support services for families, education and training for a new generation of qualified professionals, and unique programs supporting researchers seeking better treatments and a cure. The nation's only standalone student clinician clinic for Tourette's patients and their families is located at the Rutgers University's Graduate School of Psychology.
It's become sort of a model, really, of training for our students in terms of getting direct supervision, working with parents and children, doing prevention as well as direct intervention.
The NJCTS Sharing Repository, located at the Life Sciences Institute at Rutgers University, collects, stores, and distributes TS cell and DNA samples to qualified researchers. There's no other program like it anywhere else in the world. The NJCTS Cell Sharing Project is expected to yield a greater understanding about the genetic causes of TS, which could possibly lead to better therapies and prevention.
We put together a program where we carefully diagnosed each family, we carefully diagnosed each affected individual, we took blood samples from these individuals, we put the blood samples into culture, we made cell lines, we made DNA, and we established a repository. And unlike any other repository, we made the samples publicly available the moment they were processed.
TS affects every race and ethnic group. It usually appears when a child is 6 or 7 years old. TS is misunderstood, misdiagnosed, and overlooked, and leads to stigma and hardships that are often a worse problem than the disorder itself.
Before NJCTS, there were few clinicians in New Jersey qualified to recognize Tourette syndrome, and even fewer who could help those who have TS. Now each year, thousands of professionals get education and training through our school in-service programs, hospital grand rounds, professional workshops, and webinars. NJCTS is working hard to build a core group of specialists better qualified to recognize TS in its earliest stages.
I think we need people from every angle. We need psychiatrists, psychologists, people that have suffering themselves and their families, everybody to reach out to help one another so that they can get through it and turn around and help someone else.
NJCTS programs include direct outreach activities and support programs at regional hospitals and statewide meetings and retreats, where hundreds come together for training on advocacy, parenting issues, and to share strategies for coping with TS and its associated disorders. You can make a difference in improving the lives of many thousands of New Jersey kids and families dealing with Tourette syndrome and its associated disorders. By partnering with NJCTS, you'll enable us to continue providing world-class services, like the TS Clinic at Rutgers, school in-service support and training, an expanded referral network of qualified TS specialists and experts, hospital grand rounds and educational workshops, professional development webinars, research programs into finding better treatments and clues that can lead to a cure, like the unique NJCTS Sharing Repository. NJCTS represents a center of excellence dedicated to improving the lives of those with TS worldwide. To learn more, please visit us on the web at njcts.org or call 575-7350.